to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy. God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies. Pray for my enemies. I get the tendency. You kind of finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, floating. Preaching, God is beside us. We don't ride with a cook in the fleece. I'm up my. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cars. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Jackson now. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Giants at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 down. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, Charles, if you think about what this defense has had to prepare for, they're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
That's complete to Parham. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Walker now on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. You talk about the Seahawk defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson will throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Fancy footwork at the 45. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Let go.
is going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Come on. He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Giants 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Walker with another carry.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
19 Lions. 18 Rodley. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
It's 4th down.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. On the give, it's Tracy. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now it's Tracy. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And this time he is in. Tyrone Tracy as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. 76. Ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Make your target.
They're going to try and roam. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Giants 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He connects with Hyatt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? And the Seahawks have picked it up inside the 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble.
JJ.